This new video shows a shootout between Grand Rapids police and a man who ran away during a traffic stop. It happened over the weekend on the city's southeast side, but tonight the individual who fired at officers remains on the run. Fox 17's Marisa Oberle joins us in the studio to break down the moments that really led up to this incident. Marisa.
Yeah, Josh, definitely a crazy scene to watch play out. This marks the 6th officer-involved shooting since Chief Eric Winstrom took over 2 years ago. He attributes the uptick to the circumstances his department encounters while on patrol and says in this most recent use of force incident, it's a miracle no one involved got hurt or killed.
Eric Winstrom needs answers.
I want to talk to this individual and say, why were you running?
On Monday, the head of the Grand Rapids Police Department released video from a shooting that involved 2 of his officers on Saturday. It happened just before midnight as they made a traffic stop on South Division Avenue near Burton Street. Winstrom does not know why the pair pulled the car over due to the ongoing investigation by Michigan State Police, but noted footage shows it lacked a license plate.
Hey, stop! Stop!
Before they could speak with that driver, though, a man in the car's backseat ran off.
Put your hands up!
Officers yell at him to stop, but he instead headed eastbound toward Horton Avenue.
I think he's got a gun.
As they chase after him, one of the officers notices a possible weapon in the man's right hand. The other then repeatedly tells him to drop it. However, moments later, he shoots at both of them.
Drop it, dude!
Police lost track of the man from there. Winstrom says they set up a perimeter and utilized their K-9 unit to find him, but could not. He would not comment on if officers responded appropriately. Winstrom notes because of numerous variables, the department does not dictate when police should engage in a foot pursuit, although they train to prioritize officer and resident safety.
That individual had absolutely no right to leave the scene, was violating the law, and as soon as that officer said stop police, he is violating an additional law. As soon as he saw him running with a gun, my instinct is it is not a legally possessed gun. Add that to the reasons of why we're going to chase him.
He encourages people with information about the man to speak up.
This is someone who does not care about the neighborhood, does not care about the city, and it's important that we hold individuals like this accountable.
Police described the individual wanted as a light-skinned Black or Hispanic man in khaki pants and a black puffy coat with a hood. We did email Michigan State Police to see if they have any additional descriptions of this person involved that we can pass along, but have not heard back at this time. Winstrom says 2 other people in the car pulled over remained on scene and are not suspected in any crimes, although it's unclear if they are cooperating with investigators just because MSP is investigating and not GRPD. He did not have those answers at this time. People with information, though, can call GRPD, MSP, or Silent Observer, and their numbers are on fox17online.com or under the story on our app. Reporting in the studio, Marisa Oberle, Fox 17 News.